Live from the Busch Light Studios.
People who really want to have a good time won't come to a slaughterhouse. We've got entirely too many troublemakers here.
On your favorite Arkansas sports talk station.
I don't like you because you're dangerous. That's right. I am dangerous.
Streaming live from
HitThatOne.com.
I
hit the 7-iron like John Daly hits the 3.
This is The Morning Rush with Ty Richardson.
You just gotta keep living, man.
And Tommy Kraft.
We follow orders or people die. Are we clear?
The Morning Rush starts right now.
It's
Good to be with you here on a Hot Take Monday. It's going to be myself and Drew Barrett all week long as Tommy is on a much-deserved vacation. He's going a couple different places with the wife and the family, and hopefully he have a good and safe travels throughout the week. So we're excited to get you along. We are 68 days out from Razorback football. As you heard the Jarius Wright, Tyler Wilson touchdown back from 2011. Man, it was fun beating A&M from 2009 to 2011. Got a little rocky for a stretch from about 2012 to up till last season, and you finally got the better of them. That's going to be an exciting football game this fall. Ole Miss wins the national championship. Unfortunately, we're going to have to talk about that just a little bit and kind of come at it from an Arkansas perspective. Clay Henry is going to join us at 7 o'clock, a day after his birthday. Going to make sure we wish him a happy, I believe, 68th. Want to make sure I got that correct. Also got a handful of other things, including Kendall Apple, who's the Glasses Hog fan that all of y'all have really enjoyed. He's going to be joining us later on at 8 o'clock this morning. It is a Hot Take Monday, and it's brought to you by Wheels RV in Springdale. Now, it's the summer. A lot of you have some more flexibility and free time on your hands, so why not head up to Wheels RV to get a brand new RV from Grand Design, Forest River, KZ, Heartland, Keystone, or Alliance, and explore the natural state. All the best brands at the best prices, plus they have a lifetime warranty on every new RV and a mobile service shuttle to keep you camping. Wheels RV is 5 miles west on 549, exit 72. Seek, explore, and discover with Wheels RV. I was concerned a little bit this morning because I didn't know if you were going to make it after being in New Orleans.
Oh, I made it.
You made it back.
Barely. I think I pulled in back here in Fort Smith about 9:15, 9:30 yesterday evening, real late evening. So just went straight to bed and got back up this morning. And honestly, and I don't know actually how I did this, but I don't feel that bad. I mean, 2 nights in NOLA at a bachelor party, and I did everything that one does at a bachelor party. But I think I actually made it through pretty well.
That's
I
good.
wasn't riding the struggle bus as much as a lot of my buddies were. Especially, I think one thing that helped is that I had to drive the whole way yesterday. I unfortunately drew the short straw and had to drive from Memphis to New Orleans and back, obviously. So 9+ hours of driving will do that to you. It'll kind of make you have to focus and power through it.
Yeah, it's not a fun drive. I've had to make it before at about the same time last summer, probably a month before I got a chance to go to New Orleans. I've been twice. At some point, I personally, and this is a kind of confusing for certain Louisianans, I was more fond of Baton Rouge than I was NOLA. Of the 2 cities I've been to, I've been to Baton Rouge twice and New Orleans twice, and I have enjoyed Baton Rouge a little bit more, and it helps just because of the sports and the combination of LSU, and not that there's not a huge LSU contingency in New Orleans, but just the Arkansas and LSU stuff. We got a chance to do several things this weekend, and we'll get into more of those coming up in Best of the Worst. This morning it was a little weird, so I get in my car, and a big old horsefly gets in the car right as I get in, and it's dark outside. If you turn the light on, the fly just starts attacking it, so I'm having to stop the car and try to hit it with my gum bag, and I almost got into a wreck this morning at about 4:30, just trying to get to work, and I was just happy to get here in one piece this morning. But I will say this, when you look at what we've got, we're 68 days out from Razorback football, as we kind of brought up with the Jarius touchdown, and this is even though it's summer and we have a little more relaxation and a little more flexibility, this is my least favorite sports part of the year. because, and I know you like the
Yeah, but I
MLB.
mean, it's what, 2 weeks long? I mean, we are less than a month away from SEC Media Days. And as everyone, especially down here in the South, knows, that's the official kickoff of the college football season.
It is.
I mean, we've got 3 weeks of Mount Rushmore season, list season, bracket season, whatever you want to call this part of the summer. And the good news is we only have 3 weeks of it. There's a lot of markets around the country that have been dealing with this since May. That it's really started I like to personally just call it Mount Rushmore season. So that's a great part about being in radio, sports talk radio here in the natural state, is that this university and these teams have given us plenty of stuff to talk about.
Yeah,
and I personally don't hate Mount Rushmore season. I like it.
Well,
It gives me a chance to be a little bit more creative, try some different things, see if we can't get something to stick.
Yeah, well, speaking of that, with EA Sports, this is a report from Matt Brown of Extra Points. He FIOA'd a bunch of schools and got some intel that EA Sports is is bringing back NCAA football coming up during next summer, and so we'll get into our favorite video games later on. It's something that I think a lot of our listeners are passionate about. Now, there are some new age video games that we're familiar with, and there's some older video games that we'll talk about as well, but that'll be something, if we're going to get into quote-unquote Mount Rushmore, that will be one of the topics that we get into a little later on this morning. Now, I didn't watch the tail end of Ole Miss and Oklahoma. I did know Ole Miss won. Did you listen to it, or were you just driving on the way back?
So I started listening to it about the 7th inning when I knew I was back into the Memphis listening area, because obviously the old station that I worked for covered was a part of the Ole Miss Sports Network.
Correct.
It was a Memphis station for Ole Miss. So once I was able to pick up Sports 56, I started listening to it. Had to stop by the fiance's house to see her for about 5-10 minutes, because that's ultimately all that I had. Her roommate is actually an Ole Miss alum, and so I sat there and watched the final inning with her, kind of be nice about it, because I have a healthy disdain for Ole Miss, just like everybody else. But, when they get there, and, I do have a lot of friends and a lot of people that I respect and love that do, unfortunately, fall in the category of being a Rebel fan. So I felt like I handled it with grace yesterday. Listened to David Kellum, who is the voice of Ole Miss football, basketball, baseball. I mean, this dude's been doing it for 4 decades. And ultimately, even though he does work for Ole Miss, he's one of the guys that I've never personally gotten to meet that I think I respect the most. Because my first job in radio was being a board op for Ole Miss broadcast. And he does such a great job that I didn't hate it. I didn't hate having to listen to Ole Miss sports for 4 to 7 hours, on a college football Saturday. So I have so much respect for David Kellum. Mike Bianco, I even though I don't really like all of his teams, I have respect for him. I've talked about one of my former teammates is on that Ole Miss team and won the College World Series yesterday. So I think as I drove out, I think I listened to about 45 minutes of David Kellum in that post game, kind of just listen to everything,
Yeah. So we'll talk a little bit more of that when Clay joins us and get his thoughts on the Ole Miss Rebels winning the national championship. It's unfortunate either way, whoever would have come out with a victory, but I wanted Oklahoma to win for my roommate, and I don't have a great distaste for Oklahoma baseball, and Ole Miss ended up getting it done and sweeping them in 2 games. Hey, this morning we are brought to you by World of Wireless, your local dish dealer. Ben Thomas and his team will help you get set up at 877-305-DISH. That's 877-305-3474. High def in every room, whole home DVR service. And Tommy always talks about when you think about all the streaming services you had and you say, oh, it'll be cheaper to do it this way. No, it's not. Get back to DISH. Free local installation from a local company. That's 877-305-DISH, 877-305-3474 for WOW World of Wireless. When we come back, we're going to talk a little Jalen Williams. There's 2 of them now on the Oklahoma City Thunder. How do they deal with that? That's next on the Morning Rush.
Hot Take Monday is brought to you by Wheels RV, Highway 412 in Springdale, and online.
The company you can trust when it comes to building quality fencing and gates is looking for quality people to join the Fence Man team. If you are a fence builder or have building or welding experience, apply in person at 1213 North 32nd Street in Fort Smith. The Fence Man offers great pay and a $500 sign-on bonus. Join the top fence building team and get a $500 sign-on bonus. The Fence Man. Apply today in person at 1213 North 32nd Street in Fort Smith. The Fence Man is an equal opportunity employer.
Now that's a dandy white perch. Big old slab. C'est bon, sacalé.
One beautiful crappie.
It's a paper mouse.
Some serious crappie.
Nice speck.
We got crappie.
They might go by different names, but all prefer the same thing. Bobby Garland, America's favorite white perch, slab, sockeye, papermouth, crappie, speck, crappie baits.
I call it dinner.
This song was mistakenly thought to be about animal rights or shock therapy, but Shock the Monkey is really about jealousy. If we're just highly evolved primates, then why does adultery make us so irate? Natural selection would never make you hate someone who would seminate. It's because a supernatural God wired monogamy into our DNA. If you think this issue is benign, you'll be shocked to see Proverbs 6:29. I'm Pastor Heath from Woodland. Read about it.
Dent Source, the leader in auto hail repair for over 20 years. Our certified technicians service all vehicles and offer a lifetime warranty. Dent Source will keep you on the road with a courtesy vehicle and offer free pickup and delivery. Dent Source, now open in Fort Smith.
Thousands with sales tax paid. This sale does not apply to previously negotiated deals. Don't miss your chance to get your state sales tax paid now through the end of the month on every pre-owned vehicle on the lot. Harry Robinson Buick GMC, exit 11 off of I-540 at Fort Smith.
When was the last time you looked forward to seeing the dentist? Well, if it's been a while, or if you haven't had the best of experiences with dentistry, meet Marcy Van Ash McKinney Family Dentistry. Give her a call at 494-7600. They'll take care of it all. Crowns, bonding, dentures, bleaching, and cosmetic dentistry. Marcy Van Ash McKinney Family Dentistry at 807 South 21st. Call for an appointment today, 494-7600. That's 494-7600.
Was your roof damaged by recent storms? Don't fall victim to out-of-town contractors and fly-by-night repairmen. Trust the local roofing professionals at Able Roofing. Call their local number, 474-0006, for a free roof inspection. Never trust something as important as the roofing system on your home to a storm chaser. Able Roofing, 474-0006, will work with your insurance company. Call now for your free roof inspection, 474-0006. Able Roofing, the hometown roofers.
The good old summertime is here, and Jelco Outdoors has all your fishing gear for summer trips at the lake or river. Check out the fishing kayaks by Old Town and New Canoe. Summer savings up to $300 off select model. Get ready for fall archery season now with a new bow by Hoyt, Matthews, Elite, and Bowtech. Jelco has the largest selection of box blinds for fall hunting. Come see us at Jelco Outdoors during the good old summertime. Jelco Outdoors, 4600 South Zero in Fort Smith.
Colorworks Paint and Body in Barling offers professional automotive painting, bodywork, and fabrication that is unsurpassed in talent and dedication. Owner Andy Herod uses the latest in collision repair technology to ensure all damage is addressed, whether it's visible or hidden, and works with all insurance companies. Andy and his crew have the experience and commitment to give you complete trust in the repair of your vehicle, no matter the size of the job. Colorworks is located at 1206 4th Street in Barling, across from Dollar General, and is on Facebook, where you can check out their work.
Arkansas Valley Electric members living in Knoxville and Augsburg and surrounding areas, you can now sign up. Wave Rural Connect Internet is available for you. Fast fiber internet, TV, and even phone service. Internet starting at $49.95 a month, TV at $43.99, and phone for $29.95. Sign up now at signup.waveruralconnect.com or 833-492-8372. Arkansas Valley Electric and Wave Rural Connect, changing the communities we serve.
Norris Material and Supply Flooring Center now offers in-stock vinyl plank flooring starting at 89 cents per square foot. If you're a do-it-yourself kind of person, they have all the materials needed to lay your new flooring, or you can choose their professional installation. Whatever your choice, give them a call today to get a free same-day estimate. Financing available. For the best customer service from flooring to countertops, Norris Material and Supply Flooring Center is your local flooring professional. Check them out online at flooring.norrisms.com or on the corner of Wheeler and South Y, 479-289-7111. Hablamos Espanol.
Harry Robinson Salisal Ford wants to buy or trade for your vehicle today, and they will give you top dollar. Pre-owned car values are at historic all-time highs, and your car today is worth more than it ever will be again. If you are driving a 2013 model or newer with 120,000 miles or less, bring it to Harry Robinson Salisal Ford, and they'll give you more than any other dealer. Even if you don't want to buy a new car, they'll still buy yours. Harry Robinson Salisal Ford, 1 mile south of exit 308 off I-40 in Salisal.
Your home for every Razorback football, basketball, and baseball game. ESPN 95.3.
Good morning to the Morning Rush, everybody.
Jefferson is in the gun on 1st and goal. He keeps the football after a fake straight ahead. Touchdown, Arkansas.
Did you miss a segment or interview during the show? Find it in the Bud Light Next Morning Rush podcast. Just search Hit That Line wherever you listen to podcasts.
Man, the Outback Bowl seems like it was a lifetime ago, but it really wasn't that long ago. And Arkansas football, not that far away, 68 days out. We'll get into a little more Razorback football coming up. We'll talk more of that Ole Miss game and just kind of the connection it has with Arkansas. I got some other fun topics queued up here on a Monday as well, including Clay's going to join us at 7 o'clock today and tomorrow. Hey, this morning we are brought to you by Standard Materials Group. They have immediate opens for ready-mix drivers in the Northwest Arkansas area. If you have a commercial driving license without an automatic restriction and want to be home every night, want to work with a company that offers great pay, benefits, and a great team environment with growth opportunities, apply today at jobs.crh.com. Again, that's jobs.crh.com. Standard Materials Group is an equal opportunity employer. Now, a lot of you know that Jalen Williams was drafted by the Oklahoma City Thunder 34th overall. What you might not know is they also drafted another Jalen Williams out of Santa Clara. Now, the other Jalen Williams spells his name Jalen. Our Jalen Williams spells his name Jaylim. And it's going to get confusing. Now, I've told you the story. Drew, I don't know if you remember, there's the guy that owns a gym that's named Ty Richardson, and that apparently
spelled it with the E too, or
yeah, T-Y-E.
Wow.
That certain people were a little frustrated with, and I was getting some messages on Facebook and some comments on Facebook. I was like, it's not me, it's a different guy. So I understand in a situation where, hey, someone else has got your same name, it could be a little confusing. Well, here is, if you haven't heard the clip just yet, it's pretty funny of them talking about it. I also put the clip on the clip is we're talking about the Jalen Williams Oklahoma City Thunder stuff, which is, again, it's entertaining. Here is the J. Will clip of them telling, hey, this is how you distinguish us two.
What's up? It's the Jalen's here. We're excited to be in OKC. We're excited to play. We're excited to do things, get better, meet everybody. It's going to be a fun experience.
And just so y'all know, man, it's J-Dub and J. Will. That's how we're going to distinguish it. Looking forward to meeting everybody. Let's go, man.
J. Will and J-Dub. Now, you know from him playing basketball here the last 2 years, maybe him watching at Northside, and then also what the Woods Elite, our Jalen Williams goes by J. Will, and apparently the Santa Clara Jalen Williams goes by J-Dub. I'm really excited. We've already been in talks with several different people about hoping that Oklahoma City, when Arkansas plays Oklahoma in Tulsa, the BOK Center, that you're hoping that Oklahoma City plays either on Friday night or on Saturday night. If I remember correctly, I think the Oklahoma and Arkansas game was it
was a day game. It was a nooner.
12. It was at 12 or 2. Okay, yeah, because I remember I went to the OKC game on Friday night. Had to drive back to Little Rock for a wedding, and got to see it on television and listen to it on the radio, but didn't get to see it in person. This year, The wedding that I'm going to is a week before, and I will get a chance to see that, and hopefully an Oklahoma City Thunder game. And at that point, hopefully Jalen will be a member of the Oklahoma City Thunder and not just the G League team. I think he's got a great shot. He just works his tail off, and he's an incredibly high IQ basketball player. And that smile, man, the NBA is going to see it firsthand. Not just the best smile in college basketball anymore, but now the best smile in the NBA. So it's going to be cool to see what he ends up being for that. And continuing on, Arkansas basketball. Now, Drew, I don't know if this is true. I'm really hoping it is. This is from D1 Docket, who apparently or allegedly got the schedule. Arkansas, according to D1 Docket, the away games that they're just going to play away in conference are Auburn, South Carolina, Tennessee, and Vanderbilt. Pretty tough to go to the Jungle. Pretty tough to go to Thompson Bowling. Vanderbilt, South Carolina, whatever. Home games only, Florida, Georgia, Mississippi State, and Ole Miss. Here's where it gets fun. You know you play Texas A&M. You know you play Missouri, and you know you play LSU at home and on the road every year. The fun part, you get to play Alabama at home and on the road, which NATO's got a really good recruiting class. But the important one, Kentucky and Rupp, Kentucky and Bud Walton Arena. Now, again, this is only verified by this guy, D1 Docket, who released the schedule yesterday, and I had not heard of him to this point. This could be completely fabricated.
Yeah, I've never heard of this guy either.
Completely false. But if this is true, playing Kentucky at home, playing them on the road is phenomenal. It is unbelievable if you get a chance to play that, because you hadn't done that, I believe, since 2014. This is the year you want to play those guys in Rupp and in Bud Walton Arena. It could be a top 5 matchup in both locations. And Arkansas, last time that you played them on the road and at home, you beat them twice. Remember? Kai Madden, Bobby Portis and company, Michael Qualls, game-winning dunk, and then you went to their place. I think you beat them in overtime, if I remember that right. The team that went on to the national championship, you beat twice that year. So that's pretty special. I am hoping this is true, Drew, and I don't know if this is something that we can talk with the communication staffs about or someone on the Arkansas basketball staff to verify this. I don't even know if they know. But if it is the case, that's pretty special to play Kentucky at home and on the road for the first time since, again, I believe since 2014.
Oh, it is definitely special. I mean, you're looking at this home schedule, especially for everybody out there that has season tickets. I think as far as conference play goes, it kind of worked out the best that it probably could, and the teams that you really do want to see. If I was able to make any quick changes to it, I think especially the way that Tennessee has been playing the last couple of years under Rick Barnes, you might want to do a home and away with them, maybe take out Missouri. But for season ticket holders, for Arkansas fans, it's going to be a rocking home SEC schedule at Bud Walton.
I cannot wait for basketball this upcoming season. Tomorrow, when Clay rejoins us, we're going to have the conversation of, are you more excited for football or are you more excited for basketball season? I'm thrilled and pumped for both, but if you had to pick one where your excitement level's at, we'll answer that question again tomorrow on a Tuesday edition of The Morning Rush. Hey, this morning we are brought to you by Mosquito Joe. I was telling you about the horsefly story this morning. Well, Mosquito Joe could handle that and eradicate any mosquitoes, ticks, or fleas that are messing up your outdoor activities this summer. It's a family-owned Arkansas business committing to making outside fun again in the natural state. You can call them at 479-202-9960 or 501-508-2528, or you can go to arkansas.mosquitojoe.com. That's arkansas.mosquitojoe.com and get your first service for just $39. $39. That's it. arkansas.mosquitojoe.com. When we come back, we'll get into some quick hitting headlines. EA Sports bringing back NCAA football in 2023 next summer. I know a bunch of you are excited about that. And what's the best video game of all time? Answer that question for me in the next segment.
Hot Take Monday is brought to you by Wheels RV, Highway 412 in Springdale, and online at wheelsrv.net.
Hey, it was BYOG, bring your own guts!
Day 209 on the island. There is still no rescue in sight. I long for the simple comforts of home. The leather seats, the spacious interior, the 12.3-inch touchscreen display, and of course, the panoramic moonroof. If I could only gaze through it one more time.
Jerry!
What?
Stop talking about your Highlander and help me with the raft.
Frank seems more agitated than normal lately. Could it possibly be because he too misses my Toyota Highlander?
No, Jerry, it's not because I miss your Highlander. And stop acting like I can't hear you.
Yes, that must be it. Comparing his sad raft to my sleek-looking Highlander has finally broken him.
Just stop.
Experience the unforgettable 2022 Toyota Highlander for yourself. Visit your local dealer or go to Toyota.com. Toyota, let's go places. See packages and options at Toyota.com for feature availability.
Being helpful is what Arvest Bank is all about. And part of being helpful is listening to our customers, which is one of the reasons why Arvest Go, our mobile app, has a 5-star rating by our customers. You can easily pay friends, securely lock and unlock your cards, plus deposit checks, pay bills, and more. So download Arvest Go today. Arvest Bank, ready to help. Member FDIC.
What does amazing sound like? At Baptist Health, we hear it every day. It sounds like countless miracles. Another finish line crossed. One faithful mission. Amen. And 100 years of all our best. Thank you for allowing Baptist Health to provide you with compassionate care for the past 100 years. We look forward to serving you for many to come. Visit Baptist-Health.com to learn more.
A pre-owned vehicle that won't break the bank? Good luck in this market.
But wait, Joe knows good deal. Joe can get you in a pre-owned truck starting at only $299 a month. And all our vehicles are backed by the Crane Commitment, including a 100-year, 100,000-mile warranty. Joe knows how to give you more for your trade and save your hard-earned cash. The best deals are right here in Fort Smith at the Crane Used Car Supercenter. U.S. Highway 71 in Fort Smith.
This is Trey Holloway, former pitcher for the Arkansas Razorbacks and current Pascal Pro. Pascal Air Plumbing and Electric wants to congratulate the Hogs for earning their spot in the 2022 College World Series. While the Hogs bring the heat to Omaha, Mother Nature is cranking up the heat in Arkansas. When your home comfort is on the line, bring in your ace. Head to GoPascal.com to set up your Pascal protection plan. You'll get seasonal maintenance, discounts on service calls and repairs, and replacement credits. Schedule online today at GoPascal.com.
The good old summertime is here, and Jelco Outdoors has all your fishing gear for summer trips at the lake or river. Check out the fishing kayaks by Old Town and New Canoe. Summer savings up to $300 off select model. Get ready for fall archery season now with a new bow by Hoyt, Matthews, Elite, and Bowtech. Jelco has the largest selection of box blinds for fall hunting. Come see us at Jelco Outdoors during the good old summertime. Jelco Outdoors, 4600 South Zero in Fort Smith.
Today is the day. After countless hours of research, cutting back expenses, and 9 months of anxiously waiting for her, today is the day you finally bring home your new car. It's also the day to protect her with an auto policy from Shelter Insurance. Our policies are competitively priced and include new car replacement coverage if anything were to happen to your new baby.
Ask Shelter agents Brandon Zimmerman or Chris Dooley about renter's insurance.
With over 40 years combined experience, the team at the law offices of Craig L. Cook understand the definition of work, real work, working for you. Whether you've been injured in an auto accident, on the job, a victim of nursing home negligence, or need help navigating bankruptcy, Social Security, wills, trusts, estates, or family law issues, Craig Cook will go to work for you. Call us today, 479-783-8000. The law offices of Craig L. Cook, with locations in Arkansas and Oklahoma. We work for working people.
Are you a qualified CDL driver with local or over-the-road experience? Tired of driving older equipment? Not having enough home time? Feel like a number? You need Patriot Transport. Patriot Transport, based in Centerville, with locations in Russellville and Van Buren, provides you with late model equipment, has a family atmosphere, and provides you the opportunity to make $95,000 per year. Patriot Transport works with you to get the miles you want and the family time you need. Change your life today. Visit PatriotTransport.com to apply. That's PatriotTransport.com.
Right now, quickly Lane Tire and Auto Center at Randall Ford is having a huge tire sale. Michelin, Goodyear, Bridgestone, all the major brands with the lowest price guarantee. Brakes, wheel alignment, oil change and maintenance, air conditioning, batteries, alternator, and so much more. At Quick Lane Tire and Auto Center at Randall Ford, we service all makes and models and you never need an appointment. Quick Lane Tire and Auto Center at Randall Ford, where we meet or beat any advertised price. 5500 Rogers Avenue or online 24/7 at randallford.com.
Your home for every Razorback football, basketball, and baseball game. ESPN 95.3. The Morning Rush with Ty Richardson and Tommy Kraft.
Sanders, the tailback. Rocket gets the call. Touchdown, Arkansas. Sanders from a yard out, and the Hawks are up by 2 scores.
Streaming live at hitthatline.com.
Back here on a Hot Take Monday, I'm listening to the Cheers music as we come in this morning. I saw a guy I was playing pickup basketball with yesterday, Drew. He had the perfect Cheers shirt with the bar and everything. At some point in time, I have a friend that lives in Boston right now. I want to go. I was talking to my Uncle Fontaine, who also lives up there as well. I want to go up there.
Boston's a fun city.
Have you been?
I've been to Boston. The greatest thing about Boston is how, I guess, the size of it is not that big.
I've heard it's walkable.
Oh, it's very walkable city. The public transit train is pretty good, too. So you can actually knock everything out in about a day and a half. I mean, you can do the
don't hate that.
You can do the Revolutionary War walk. It probably takes about 2.5 hours as long as you're, just kind of going from stop to stop. I mean, you could probably stretch it out to about 3.5. See all the Paul Revere stuff and everything like that. I didn't go to the Cheers bar, but they kind of. It's not too far away from a pretty main square there in Boston. I saw it, just kind of went, okay. Because I think at the time, I obviously knew what Cheers was. Because I was back in 2017 when I went. But I'd only seen an episode or two. Now, of course, I've seen, a good chunk of them. But
Phil would disown me if I went to Boston and didn't go to the Cheers bar. I offered my services to go to the zoo this past Sunday, and Phil.
Yeah, I was disappointed in him. I really was.
I heard you guys talking about that a little bit. We're going to take Danny in Russellville's phone call coming up, getting to some headlines as well. We're brought to you this morning by Wheels RV here on a Hot Take Monday. Lee J, Chris, and their team over there can help you explore the natural state with a brand new RV from Grand Design, Forest River, KZ, Heartland, Keystone, or Alliance. You're going to get that lifetime warranty on every new RV, plus the mobile service shuttle to keep you camping. Come on in and stop by and see why Wheels RV is the best RV dealership in Northwest Arkansas, 5 miles west off I-49, exit 72. Seek, explore, and discover with Wheels RV. Let's go to Russellville. Welcome in Danny. Danny, you're on the Morning Rush, man. What's up?
Good morning, guys. I hate the fact that Ole Miss gets the national championship before we do. I really do. I feel like we deserve one. And, of course, we've had our chances. You can't help but wonder what woulda, shoulda, coulda if we pitched Will McIntyre that first game against Ole Miss and put them in the loser's bracket. But that's water under the bridge. Guys, what do you think about? I'm personally am totally ready for a electronic strike zone. It drives me absolutely nuts when you get in a big game and you have an umpire that's erratic. And it doesn't, all it takes is one missed call behind the plate. One ball or one strike call at a critical time totally changes the game. For instance, if you got the bases loaded and 2 out, and the umpire calls a strike on a ball that's 3 inches outside, that totally changes your inning. It kills your inning. What happens if he calls it correctly? Who knows? Maybe score 5 or 6 runs. I'm 100%. I want to get you guys to tell me what you think about it. I'm ready for electronic strike zone. It's that way everybody's got the same strike zone, no matter what. You know what to expect. You don't have to depend on somebody behind the plate making a mistake.
Let me, Danny. Let me keep you here for a sec. I would define you as more of an old school baseball fan.
Absolutely. I'll be at 68 in 2 weeks.
Well, you're right in line with Clay. Clay turned 68 yesterday.
Yeah, we're pretty close.
And so, to that point, Danny, do you think most people around your age, and we have a good chunk of listeners that are in your ballpark, do you think they agree with you on that, or is that more of a thought and a sentiment of Drew's and my generation, the electronic strike zone? Because I think it'd be the opposite.
Myself personally, the stuff that bugs me is the runner at second base in extra innings. I absolutely hate that. And but I'm totally on board with the electronic strike zone. I'm so sick of these umpires totally messing up your season. And like I said, it only takes one blown call to completely change an inning and a game, and I'm ready for it. But anyway, guys, I'm like you, Ty. I'm excited for basketball. We got more talent in basketball. I'm excited for football, but it's going to take a little. You got to have a lot of players in football.
Which one?
Basketball, you got to have three. You got 3 good players. You can go to the Final Four.
Which one are you more excited? And we're going to dive more into that tomorrow.
I would say basketball, but I'm excited for both of them. I really am. I'm a hog man all the way, no matter what.
That works, man. That works.
You guys have a good day.
Danny, have a good rest of your Monday. All right, so to his point, I don't know if he was disappointed in the umps in the Cardinals series. I don't know who the Cardinals played.
They played the Cubs.
Who won?
Yesterday, the Cubs won 6-5 and 10.
Okay. Or if that was more about Arkansas and the umps down there in Omaha, which Clay said it, I believe, best, that it was just a high and low strike zone. It wasn't a wide strike zone, but it was just more high and low. And I think that he felt like, and again, I'll let Clay speak for himself, but I believe that's what he said last week.
So here's the thing about electronic strike zones, and I'm going to start this off so that way nobody texts in and goes, Drew, you're completely wrong, you're off base. I know that I'm 100% in the minority here, but I am not for electronic strike zones because
I don't think Phil is either,
I'm a guy that just as much as success and winning feels great, it doesn't feel great if you don't have the misery, if you don't have the failure, if you don't have the woulda, coulda, shoulda. It's a part of sports. I don't think that you should take out the human element of sports. And humans are naturally flawed individuals. We get things wrong. We'll call somebody safe when they're out. We'll call a ball when it really is a strike. That's just a part of the game, and that's a part of sports. You can't. You take out that wild card aspect of it. Well, yeah, we know who in fact won. But then we lose those conversations, those what-if conversations. And ultimately, this is the way that it's always been. We've always lived with it. We've gotten mad. We've moved on. I think that the human element still belongs in the sports. Now, I'm also in the minority where I don't like as much replay as we do. I think it slows everything down. And once again, the human element, it belongs in everything, and it definitely means it belongs in sports. And the umpires are human. They're not air traffic controllers. They don't have to be 100% correct. That's the only job in this country where you have to have a 100% success rate. And last time I checked, baseball umpire isn't one of them. And as a former pitcher, you like the fact that you can get away with going off out a little bit if you know that's the way the umpire prefers it. Once you pick up a guy's habits, you can pitch towards it, and that can give you an advantage. And both teams are allowed to use that advantage. As long as the guy's calling it both ways, I don't care if his strike zone's three inches outside. As long as he's calling it for the home team and the away team.
Well, college baseball has come to a conclusion, as Danny just said, with Ole Miss winning. I hate it that Ole Miss, back-to-back schools from the state of Mississippi, have won the national championship. And Tommy said it best, that it's like, oh, man, that's the 8th sign that something bad is coming. And it's irritating to see those guys celebrate. I had one of my really good friends who I'm going to see this weekend, diehard Ole Miss fan. He was down there celebrating. And you wish you could have been in Omaha celebrating and throwing beers and excited to watch your team then win the national championship. And you came close. And hindsight's 20/20. We always say that on Sports Talk Radio. But the statement that Danny posed about McIntyre starting, that is something I would be curious about because he had a stellar performance against Auburn. If you had started him on Monday night and put Ole Miss, if he had played well and they had won, if you had put them in a situation that you still weren't hitting Hunter Elliott that much outside of the first or second inning, but just something to think about. Unfortunately, you're going to have to think about amongst other things when it comes to this Arkansas baseball team. Got some good football news over the weekend as we get into our headlines. Steven Johnson out of Fayetteville, Georgia, and then Alex Sanford out of Oxford, Mississippi are your 16th and 17th commits to what is right now a top 10 recruiting class in football. Now, is it going to stay that way? Probably not, but you do have a high level of commits for right now. Now, I was unaware, Drew, that there was a Fayetteville, Georgia. No, there's a Fayetteville, North Carolina.
Everywhere.
There's 13 to be exact. Fayetteville, Alabama, Fayetteville, Georgia, Fayetteville, Arkansas, Fayetteville, Illinois, Fayetteville, Indiana, Fayetteville, Missouri, Fayetteville, New York, Fayetteville, North Carolina, which we know that's kind of the one that often pops up. Fayetteville, Ohio, Fayetteville, Pennsylvania, Fayetteville, Tennessee, Fayetteville, Texas, and Fayetteville, Virginia. Now, I have not been to a single other Fayetteville, to my knowledge, outside of Fayetteville, Arkansas, but that would be cool to take some pictures / say that you've been to the other Fayetteville locations. Now, we know which one's the best one, and it resides in the northwest corner of our state. But I was, again, pretty amazed that there's, I think, 13 Fayettevilles outside, I guess 12 Fayettevilles outside of Fayetteville, Arkansas.
Yeah, Fayetteville is kind of one of those town names that I think gets recycled. You know, I feel like every state, especially in the South, has a Paris, has a Lexington. That's another one that you see that pops up all the time because I know there's Lexington, Kentucky, Lexington, Tennessee, Lexington, Arkansas.
There's a Lexington, Arkansas?
I believe there is. I could have sworn I've seen the sign for it.
I believe you.
I'm pretty sure there's one in Mississippi as well. That's another town that gets recycled through. And
Old Lexington is in Stone County, Arkansas. Yeah. I had no idea.
I'm pretty sure there's a sign for it or an exit off of I-40. I want to say the exit sign also takes you to BB, Arkansas. I think it's the same sign.
Where SmackDown is kind of by Clinton, that kind of area.
Am I correct?
I'm seeing Mountain View and Clinton. Those are the two big.
Okay.
Grush Ferry. Yeah, probably. There's B Branch. I'm trying to see where BB is.
I just know the exit sign. It could be the complete opposite directions too.
Yeah,
so.
Morrilton. Yeah, that's pretty cool that there's an Old Lexington. Did not know that. We were having fun naming the crazy cities in the state a few months ago, and I was amazed at some of the city names in Arkansas that I had never heard of at all. It's wild, the names that you haven't heard of. Got some news about this Arkansas baseball team. Dylan Leach, backup catcher, has entered the transfer portal, put out the cliche, this year's brought me blessing, thankfulness, blah, blah, blah. I'm entering the transfer portal to continue my growth. There's going to be a lot of turnover, a lot of changes within this Arkansas baseball program. The amount of guys leaving, you'll see guys enter the portal, you'll see guys exit the portal, so just keep an eye on that. We're talking about the excitement level for Razorback basketball this upcoming season. Want to play this clip, Eric Musselman breaking down a Darian Ford dribble drive and one, and really enjoy Musselman putting this stuff out since we don't get to see practice in person. These kind of clips get you pumped for Bud Walton Arena this year.
Here's a Darian Ford hard dribble drive. He drives 2 hard closeouts. He avoids the charge and the scoop shot. A 3-point play by Darian Ford off the bounce with the scoop, and then watch the teammates run to pick him up off the floor. We have 2 teammates, Nick Smith and TB, run to pick up Darian Ford. Woo pig suey.
We'll get as many of those as Coach is willing to share with us. I'm really pumped for basketball season, and for good reason. By the way, Drew, Ben and Little Rock text in, Old Lexington is on Highway 110 off US 65 south of Leslie, Arkansas. Again, there's cities in this state that I have still to this day never heard of, and anytime that we have someone text in or you bring that up, it always amazes me that, again, there's so much. I talk about all their cities in the United States I want to explore. There's different countries I haven't been to, but there's really a lot of places in Arkansas that I need to check out because we have a great Morning Rush listener and ESPN Arkansas listening fan base that I'm sure would be able to detail and catalog each thing. Speaking of places I want to go, there's a new, I'm going to pull this up real quick. There's a new Facebook page, Drew. And
is this the, please, I'm not to cut you off. Is this like the Facebook page where it tells you all the cool waterfalls and swimming holes? Caroline sent it to me last week, and it made me realize that the fact that I've been here over a year now, just about a year and 2 weeks now, how little I've actually done and how little I've actually seen of this side of Arkansas, of the going up to Fayetteville and the NWA over here in the River Valley, because she sent me that, and I was like, there's like 7 within an hour of us.
Yeah, they're really close. And again, if you haven't checked this out, for all you nature, we're talking about using.
We might do it this weekend if she's able to come into town.
Do it, man. So I know we had planned something, not this upcoming weekend, but next weekend. I do have a wedding this weekend. I know Tommy likes to give me a hard time about that. I actually do have a wedding this weekend, and Kenny Chesney on Thursday.
Oh, that's going to be fun.
Can't wait for that. Waterfalls in Arkansas and other cool places. Waterfalls, swimming holes, whatever. Now, if you're in central Arkansas, out near Ferndale, you're very aware of the swimming hole where a lot of high school kids like to go and have fun. This catalogs, as Drew just said, so many different spots. You've got Kings, I think it's like 37 different swimming holes and waterfalls, and we're going to go check out, for those who have not been, we're going to go check out next week Falling Waterfalls. It is about 2 hours from the River Valley. I'm trying to figure it out where exactly kind of it is on the map. When it has a longitude and latitude.
I'm out.
Near Ben-Hur, Arkansas, for those that kind of know that area. But we're going to go check that out. I'm really excited. I've never, kind of like you, I haven't explored enough. I didn't even go. The Rec Hole was near West Fork. That's a popular spot for a lot of Arkansas students. It's a swimming hole. And then Kings River Falls, which I've never been to. Going to get a chance to go to that at some point as well. It's a summer, man. Got to take advantage of this weather as much as possible before it turns cold at some point, which will be, I guess, October maybe. Usually September's still pretty hot, but at that point it's football season. We got to get into that. Speaking of football, we are going to tell you about NCAA football coming back. So queued up at 6:46 this morning. I want to hear your favorite video game. We've already had a few texts on this morning, and I want to hear your favorite video game of all time as NCAA football is coming back. Hey, do you have a loan with a variable to balloon rate? That may be a problem because it's due to reprice soon. Well, Farm Credit, they can fix your problem with the long-term fixed interest rate loan. Farm Credit's terms are the longest in the ag industry, and that ensures you'll have peace of mind for years to come. And you'll have nothing to lose at Farm Credit. When rates begin to drop, you can easily readjust your rate again with no refinancing application, no new appraisals, no title work. We make it simple. Find a Farm Credit office near you at myaglender.com. That's myaglender.com. Farm Credit is an equal housing lender. Got a few texts on this morning. Ryan in Conway said the falling water is absolutely amazing. And then Matt says falling water is awesome, but maybe a little dry now. It's best in April. Yeah, that is. You want the waterfall to be as much as possible. Oh, Hog Mafia says you boys are going to get lost on some of these trips. Falling waters is in the middle of nowhere.
I don't think you have to worry about me, Hog Mafia. I'm from the boonies. I've been hunting my entire life. I know how to navigate out in the woods. Mr. City Slicker over here, I don't know. Do you know how to get around?
I've got a buddy that has a Toyota 4Runner that we'll ride in. So I'm not going to take my Camry on that, but I will take his. He can drive his 4Runner on that. All right, to the video games. I got it. Drew got the Tetris theme song this morning.
I didn't realize, and I'm sorry to use the young millennial, maybe even this is a Gen Z term. I didn't realize the Tetris theme slapped. I mean, it's a banger. It's actually pretty good.
It's pretty great. So let's get that going. So Matt Brown, who covers college football with Extra Points, had a report that NCAA football is coming back next summer. Now, some of you listening, you've played that. Some of you, like my dad, and it's like, that's not really for me. But he FIO8, a bunch of colleges got the details, got the intel, and figured it out. It's coming back next summer. What is the best video game ever created? Now, Tetris is a really fun one. Now, this can be arcade. This can be video. I really enjoyed Galaga at the arcade, or Mr. or Mrs. Pac-Man, whichever.
I was a Tekken guy. Okay. I loved playing Tekken.
Tekken. B in Clarksville said, Joust is the best arcade game. Don't let anyone tell you anything else. BE, can't say I've ever played Joust before.
Can't say I've ever heard of it.
Here are the ones that I got down that some will know, some will not. Mario Kart, Super Smash Bros.
Those are good.
Worms, Pong is about as easy as it gets, but it's still a lot of fun.
Worms, basically same thing as Snake. You eat the dot?
No, Snake is also fun. Downloaded that to my calculator back in the day. Worms is where you have the worms that you blow up the other worms. It's like a war game. It's a lot of fun. Halo, Call of Duty, more new age games. GoldenEye, James Bond. A lot of you know that.
It's classic.
Great game. Now, I didn't play Zelda. Didn't really play Grand Theft Auto. And as we're hearing the Tetris theme music this morning, never really played Tetris at all.
Tetris is a fun game. I mean, it's a puzzle game. You just got to make sure the things fit in the right category, right spots, and get the full lines. Pretty easy, pretty simple, pretty self-explanatory. My favorite games, though, I guess as far as video game wise go, I think a lot of people our age, Ty, will agree on this. The best first-person shooter game, at least, ever created, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. That one, I remember how just great that game was. Everybody knew all the maps. That's when, Xbox Live was first really getting going. Everybody had that. You joined the campaigns and everything. And so that would be probably one of my favorite. I liked playing Grand Theft Auto. And then for me, I personally love to play NCAA football. I also liked NCAA basketball. And, I mean, if you're talking about video games, how can you leave Madden out? You can't.
This is a text from Jamie May. Dig Dug, Q-Bert, and Metroid.
I've heard of those. I don't know if I've ever played any of them, though.
Jamie, I can't say that I've played any of those. I'm like Drew. I've heard of them, but I haven't necessarily played them. There's video games like, again, my dad's not really a video game person for the most part, but he did really enjoy playing Pong. He got us an Atari stick one Christmas, and we had a lot of fun. That was something that, I guess it was two of them, that was something that he really enjoyed playing, because Pong's about as easy as it gets and about as simple as it gets, but it's still extremely fun.
Yeah, it is a extremely fun game. Another one that I also loved, the original Halo. I remember me and my buddy Michael, I think we were 6th, 7th, I'd say probably 6th grade. It was the one and only time I ever did the Cheetos, Mountain Dew, 2-liter things. We did the entire Halo campaign in like 7-8 hours.
Halo campaign.
It was an epic day.
We used to have Halo parties back in the day. Big nerd alert. Halo parties where we'd play for 10 straight hours. Yeah. We'd stay up till 3 o'clock in the morning. It was pretty nuts. Brad on Facebook says Tyson's Punch-Out!
Oh, I've heard that's pretty good.
Tommy's brought that up, if I remember that correctly, back in the day. Super Mario World, according to Karen on Facebook, that's one of her favorites, including Mario Kart.
I love me some Mario.
Chris says Mario or Zelda. Yeah, Super Mario. And the Game Boys. You think about Pokemon Blue, the different games back in the day.
My brother used to just kill those games.
Really?
I mean, he loved them. I mean, especially on car trips. We had the Game Boys, and we had the little portable light that you could attach to it. Oh, hours of fun. He was a Pokemon. I liked Donkey Kong and Mario were my two favorite Game Boy games.
Donkey Kong was pretty fun as well. But we'll come back to that. I don't know what video games, if any, Clay played back in the day, but might ask him about that as he joins us again. Wish him a happy late birthday. It was his birthday yesterday. We'll be joined by Clay coming up in just a bit. Hey, the Fence Man, if you've always wanted a powered automatic gate at your home or business, you didn't know who to call, we call Sean and his team at the Fence Man, 479-782-3936. They do it all. Custom wrought iron installation, automatic gates, controlled access system, camera, and security installations, and a whole lot more. And ask about 18-month same-as-cash financing. If your custom fence and gate needs, give Sean and his team a call at 479-782-3936. The Fence Man, he ain't afraid of no work. Hour number 2 coming up. Clay Henry joins us next here on a Hot Take Monday. Get his thoughts on, unfortunately, Ole Miss winning the national championship yesterday.
Wheels RV wants you to seek out all the natural state has to offer this year. Explore Arkansas in a new RV from Grand Design, Forest River, KZ, Heartland, Keystone, or Alliance. All the best brands at the best prices. Enjoy peace of mind with our lifetime warranty on every new RV and a mobile service shuttle to keep you camping. So come on in and discover why Wheels was voted the best RV dealership in Northwest Arkansas. Wheels RV, 5 miles west of exit 72 off of I-49 in Springdale. Seek, explore, discover with Wheels RV.
At Clay Maxey Auto Group, making the relationship has been what we've always been about. Can't control the market, but we can control who we are and how we act every day. And we're just going to be really good at being us. It's always been more than just selling cars or servicing them. It's a people business. We're here to take care of the customer. To me, it's important that it's about the relationship, not the transaction. Come visit us today at Clay Maxey Auto Group.
Standard Materials Group has immediate openings for ready-mix drivers in the Northwest Arkansas area. If you have a CDL license without an automatic restriction and want to be home every night, want to work with a company that offers great pay, benefits, and a great team environment with growth opportunities, apply today at jobs.crh.com. Again, that's jobs.crh.com. Standard Materials Group is an equal opportunity employer.
What does amazing sound like? At Baptist Health, we hear it every day. It sounds like countless miracles. Another finish line crossed. One faithful mission. Amen. And 100 years of all our best. Thank you for allowing Baptist Health to provide you with compassionate care for the past 100 years. We look forward to serving you for many to come. Visit Baptist-Health.com to learn more.
State sales tax paid on every pre-owned vehicle on the lot now through the end of the month at Harry Robinson Buick GMC. You heard right. State sales tax paid on pre-owned vehicles at Harry Robinson. You'll save hundreds, even thousands with sales tax paid. This sale does not apply to previously negotiated deals. Don't miss your chance to get your state sales tax paid now through the end of the month on every pre-owned vehicle on the lot. Harry Robinson Buick GMC. Exit 11 off of I-540 at Fort Smith.
Purple Wave. We sell big, dirty, greasy things. Get the equipment you need now on purplewave.com. Hundreds of items sell each week. All items guaranteed to the highest bidder, regardless of the price. Bid now on farm equipment, construction equipment, vehicles, and more. purplewave.com. Straight, simple, sold.
Are you looking for a career that is in demand and will provide you and your family the living you all deserve? Are you willing to put in the time to learn that profession? If the answer is yes, you need to contact United Welding Institute today. Welders are in demand in-state and across the country for many different types of welding. United Welding Institute has recently placed students from the River Valley with very high-paying employers, and they want to do the same for you. Call today and make an appointment for your future. 479-968-3390. That's 479-968-3390 for United Welding Institute in Pottsville. And tell them you heard it on ESPN Arkansas.
Van Alma Tire Center is always right around the corner from you with all the major brand tires for you to choose from. Bridgestone, Firestone, Cooper, and more. Turn into Van Alma Tire Center for all your tire needs, alignments, oil changes, brakes, and more. With service you can depend on. Van Alma Tire Center is your one-stop shop for all your vehicle and tire needs. Right around the corner at 6805 Alma Highway, 5 miles east of Van Buren and 2 miles west of Alma.
Was your roof damaged by recent storms? Don't fall victim to out-of-town contractors and fly-by-night repairmen. Trust the local roofing professionals at Able Roofing. Call their local number, 474-0006, for a free roof inspection. Never trust something as important as the roofing system on your home to a storm chaser. Able Roofing, 474-0006, will work with your insurance company. Call now for your free roof inspection, 474-0006. Able Roofing, the hometown roofers.
Hell yes! Hey folks, Larry Rath here for Rath Auto Resources, where we've just had the perfect storm. Yeah, we got hail, but just enough to create a tsunami of savings for our customers. That's right, little bitty damage and great big old savings on a great selection of Rath road-ready vehicles. But you want to hurry in for the best selection, because this inventory is turning like a tornado. If you have damage on your car, bring it in. We'll trade for it just like it is, even if it looks like a Titleist. If you're keeping your car, let us take care of it for you in our Meineke Car Care Center with free AC check, half-off brakes, and buy 3, get 1 free on all tires. Better yet, trade it in and say hell yes to this perfect storm of savings. Don't wait till they're all fixed. Don't wait till they're all gone. Start driving better today during the hell yes sale at Arkansas's favorite used car dealer, Rath Auto Resources and the Meineke Car Care Center, 4515 Towson Avenue, Fort Smith, or online, rathauto.com.
ESPN Arkansas weather.
For today, sunny skies. Our temperatures this afternoon into the low 80s. Now we'll drop down upper 50s to low 60s, so a decent night tonight. A crisp start to our Tuesday, then sunshine, low 80s. Wednesday, sunny skies, our high closer to 90. I'm Sally Russell with your forecast on ESPN Arkansas.
Put down the bug spray and pick up the phone before you head outside this summer. Call Mosquito Joe to keep your yard mosquito-free. Call 479-202-9960 or visit arkansas.mosquitojoe.com.
You're listening to The Morning Rush, live from the Busch Light Studios on ESPN 95.3, KERX Paris, Fort Smith. This hour of The Morning Rush is brought to you by Farm Credit. From farms to land, livestock, equipment, and more, Farm Credit finances it all. Learn more at myaglender.com.
Arkansas going empty. A&M rushing 4. And Wilson going deep right is wide open. Touchdown, Arkansas! 68 yards.
Hey, this is Darren McFadden. You're listening to The Morning Rush.
Live from the Busch Light Studios.
People who really want to have a good time won't come to a slaughterhouse. And we've got entirely too many troublemakers here.
On your favorite Arkansas sports talk station.
I don't like you because you're dangerous. That's right. I am dangerous.
Streaming live from
HitThatOne.com.
I
hit the 7-iron like John Davis with 3.
This is The Morning Rush with Ty Richardson.
You just got to keep living, man.
And Tommy Kraft.
We follow orders or people die. Are we clear?
The Morning Rush starts right now.
Yes, sir.
All right, it's hour number 2 of The Morning Rush here on a Hot Take Monday. A lot to get into with Clay Henry, Hogs Plus, Hogs Illustrated, ESPN Arkansas, back in Sarah's dad coming up in just a bit. And want to wish him a happy late birthday as well as we get a rolling this morning. Different location for Clay. We'll tell you about it in just a sec. Wheels RV in Springdale has everything you need to explore the natural state. Chris Owens and Lee J and his team and their team over there will help you. Forest River, KZ, Heartland, Keystone Alliance, a brand new RV. Plus, you're going to get that lifetime warranty that you always hear about and a mobile service shuttle to keep you camping. So come on in and discover why Wheels RV was voted the best RV dealership in Northwest Arkansas, 5 miles west of I-49, exit 72 in Springdale. Seek, explore, and discover with Wheels RV. Clay, your location is a little different this morning, and your companion is also with you as well at the Fly Shop.
So I'm at Twin Rivers Fly Shop, which every Monday open and close. That's 10 hours. But I thought, well, Tommy asked me to do Monday, and I thought, well, I can bring the Comrex unit, which is a radio computer. How would you describe the Comrex? Did I do it right?
I think radio computer will suffice. That works.
So you plug it into an Ethernet, and there's a modem down here at the Fly Shop. So I just plugged it in. I thought, well, it ought to work. It works at home, and it does. Do I sound just the same as always?
Same as always, man. It's that you guys are lucky in more rural Arkansas because you guys, as Tommy always discusses, gets fiber, and we're just kind of lunked into sharing it with everyone else, it seems like.
I don't know that they have the fiber here at the shop. It looks like it's CenturyLink dial-up. Not dial-up, but...
yeah, you don't want to dial-up.
But it's CenturyLink. That's not fiber optics. It would be next if it was fiber optics. I have that at the house, which is about 2 miles from here. And I'm not sure if they've gotten fiber in town here or not. But I brought Rosie. She's our 13-year-old lab, chocolate lab. She's not sure why she's at the fly shop. She's been here with me before, but it's just been stopping in. But she's got her bowl of water and she's got her food. And I brought her because Jean Ann and Sarah went to Gulf Shores. They're on the beach. They got there last night. So Rosie's a little bit trying to figure everything out because she is Jean Ann's constant companion, to the point like every day she gets to go get Sonic. She gets a Sonic. She gets treats. When you're a lab and you're 13, you're kind of up there, and so she's real spoiled. Now, she slept on the bed last night. She slept in Jean Ann's place, and I'm sure there's something, with her scent is, she wanted to be close to that. But she's, when I left the house this morning, I said, "Are you coming?" And she just sat down on the front porch and just looked at me like I'm waiting here for Mom. And so, but she came and she's doing all right. She's got bad hips, but if she decides she wants to chase a squirrel, that squirrel's in trouble because she can still go if she decides to go. Ty, we got a bobcat in the neighborhood.
Oh,
a little bit different. Bobcats are not little bitty. They're not mountain lions, but they're not little bitty. So we kind of watch the dogs and everything. But we've seen the bobcat twice in the last 3 days. So he's moving around.
Make sure you don't let Rosie near that bobcat. You don't want anything interaction.
No, the bobcat probably win. Yeah. Although, Rosie's pretty tough. She's tangled with a coyote before. Rocky came out of a coyote den. That was her brother. They were from the same litter. He came out of the coyote den with a coyote pup, which is not advisable. And anyway, but enough about that. What's on the agenda today, Ty?
Well, so I've got a couple of things, and if there's something else you want to talk about, feel free. I think we unfortunately have to talk about Ole Miss winning the national championship.
Yeah, I guess we do.
Tom's going to join us in about 10 minutes. Arkansas got a couple football commits over the weekend and also got a basketball commit. Maybe potentially seeing what Arkansas's basketball schedule is in conference play. I don't know what D1 Doggett. We're also going to – now, have you met Kendall Apple yet, Clay, who's one of the notorious Arkansas fans? Have you gotten a chance to meet him? He's going to join us at 8.
Nope.
Kendall's an extremely nice guy, so we're going to have him on. But it's kind of ironic. Now, you turned 68 yesterday, correct?
That's it.
Okay.
Yep.
We are 68 days out from Razorback football. You heard the Tyler Wilson to Jarius Wright touchdown at the top of rope in Arkansas in 2011 when they played A&M down at Jerry World, and it's It's coming fastly approaching on us, and I've saved this topic for tomorrow, and we've touched on it a little bit, but which season Arkansas fans are more excited for? Is it football or basketball? But we'll kind of save that off till tomorrow. You said that you had Jean Ann and Becca and Christopher and some other friends fried crappie, smoked ribs. That's not a bad way to celebrate the 68th, man.
Let's see. There was fried crappie, fried walleye. There was some baked walleye. I guess baked is not the right word. There was some that was deep fried, and then there was some in the air fryer. If you wanted yours not as greasy, I guess. And then there was I smoked some ribs in the afternoon. That was just appetizer. And then Jeremiah Gage from Colorado was here with his wife Ginger and son Wyatt, and he has a river house up by Bull Shoals Dam. I'm on the North Fork, and he came down with a platter of I guess it was grilled belly flap, which is basically bacon, except it's in bigger pieces and wrapped around jalapeno and stuffed with I guess cream cheese or something like that. And that was really good, but every once in a while you'd get a hot one. Maybe he left some seeds in there. I don't know if he did it on purpose or not, but he got one, and then a little bit later I got one. So that was the fare, and of course there was plenty of drink. And let's see, we had pettifores from Rick's Bakery. We had homemade oatmeal raisin cookies, which is my favorite thing.
Ooh.
So Becca made that. And then there was a coconut cream cake. It was a pretty good birthday party. I mean, it was good. We listened to some we
show tunes.
Decided not to watch the end of the baseball game. We let Ole Miss win without us. But we watched, Jeremiah's from the Denver area, so the Avs are big. So we watched the Avs wrap up Lord Stanley's Cup.
Yeah, saw that they ended up beating the Lightning last night, and I know Tampa Bay's been there.
It was a good game.
A couple of years. So we got a lot more to get into with Clay here. Your calls and text at 877-377-6963. The Booyah Poppin' Prad Crasher from Pradco is the go-to lure for Jason Christie, the 2022 Bassmaster Classic champion. The Booyah Poppin' Pad Crasher Jr. is a smaller version of the Poppin' Pad Crasher. It's bait that you can use all summer long on the Arkansas River. Frog fishing is a favorite thing to do all summer fishing, and the Poppin' Pad Crash Jr. is the right size and the right hook setup to catch them. It's available at LureNet.com and tackle stores everywhere. The Booyah Poppin' Pad Crasher. Still a lot to get into here on a Monday edition of the Morning Rush. Tom's going to join us in just a little bit as well as we get a rolling again. 68 days out from Arkansas football. Clay turned 68 yesterday. Just timed out. Pretty good.
Hot Take Monday is
the company you can trust when it comes to building quality fencing and gates is looking for quality people to join the Fenceman team. If you are a fence builder or have building or welding experience, apply in person at 1213 North 32nd Street in Fort Smith. The Fenceman offers great pay and a $500